All right. Let me know if the music's too loud or too soft for y'all. We are chilling. Worlds was really fun to watch this weekend, Michael. I really enjoyed it. I know some people are limited fans, and I respect it, but I personally enjoyed watching Worlds. Living Legend is a weird format for me personally because I don't, like being frank, I don't enjoy playing the format at all, but I enjoy watching it, right? So like it's a double-edged sword for me. Don't hear any music. You should hear music. It says it's coming through. That's weird. Even shows in my OBS it's coming through. There, I might have fixed it. Should hear music now. If you don't, let me know. Yeah, that Dash IO deck, I mean, it did its thing. When you draw the combo pieces, like when he went down to 1 at 38 health, I was like, okay, he at least has a chance to kill him. The sound's really low. See, the thing with my overall, my mic, let me know if that fixes it. That might fix it a little bit. Let me know if that's better, Sarah. My live settings are always a little bit different than my video settings. I don't know why, but they just are. It's gone now? So people were screwing with me. Let me know if it comes back on. I always mess up my live settings. Yeah, Chin, I agree. I would definitely watch it, but not play it as much. I mean, I play LL just for fun, but I would never, like, travel for an event. Just trying to give you all a little bit of music. I always struggle with the thing. Let me pull this up while we're waiting. Yeah, when he went to 1 at 38 life, that was like... Good? Okay. I was like, okay, he can kill him. There's no way he's going to go to 1, hoping to God that Matthew Dilks doesn't draw Invert Existence if he doesn't think he can kill him. I didn't get to watch all of top 8, so if y'all had a game that you really enjoyed, fill me in. I got to catch the Majin Ian Zhang game because I worked night shift, so I got off, stayed up and watched that game, and then I just had to go to sleep. I was too tired. That was a fun game to watch. Although I feel so bad for Majin. Majin literally, that was like the definition of a high roll. Like Marlon hit him for what was it? Like 13 overpower turn 0. And then proceeded to just smack him in the face. And then the Verdance Prism matchup, he starts with Genesis. What was it? Genesis Pierce Reality. And then plays Library turn 2. That is the most... I mean, that's a high roll. But, I mean, that's how it works. You're playing 2 heroes that can do that. That even have the option to do it. So, yeah, I caught that game. I missed all the other games. I woke up when... at the tail end of the Matthew Dilks Ian Zhang game, and then I woke up at the end of game 1, like woke up for good at the end of game 1 of Dilks and Jasker, and then watched the rest of the finals. Super fun games to watch, though. Dio versus Starvo and quarterfinal was wild. I'll have to go back and watch that. I got wrecked by a Viscerai, 48 damage after a Malefic 3-time turn 0. Yeah, that'll do it. You're pretty much screwed after that, John. I'm not going to lie to you. Viscerai can do some dumb stuff. And Viscerai is like pretty similar to Syndra and CC in a way where it's like, what do you hit? Like, what do you really realistically ban without just like absolutely nuking the hero? They're definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board in terms of LL like balancing, but they'll get there. They'll find out. They'll figure it out. Just a matter of time. Semifinals? What, Starver versus Dio? Yeah, that would have been, based off what I'm looking at here, semifinals. The funniest thing is Syndra only got 50 points for winning Worlds. I think that's hilarious. Because she still is at half multiplier until January 31st of next year. So she'll still be half multiplier, what, for the first bit of the RTN season, I think? That was something I was thinking about today, too, is what the craziest thing about this format is like, Pin might definitely give us some changes in the meta, obviously, maybe. With some of the additions, it's going to give some heroes, but, like, if it follows, like, the Crucible War model, we might not get new heroes in Pin. You know, we're going to get Hala as a Armory deck, but if they don't follow the Dusk Till Dawn model and do like an actual heroes, then this is the format we're gonna have with some additions until like June of next year. If you think about it, like Pin should have, but if Pin is like half Silver Age focused, half CC focused, you might get a situation where like, yes, we get some good commons and rares, but not enough to move the needle. She might LL in RTN season. She'll be close. It's funny. I think she would have LL'd in Worlds or been like maybe one step away if she wouldn't have had the 0.5 multiplier. Flick Knives is a good card. Prism Gravy game. Where would that have been? Oh, Matthew Dokes versus Ian. I'll have to go back and watch. I'm definitely going to go back and watch all the top 8. Supplemental sets are a good way to slow down hero bloat. It is. It can be, for sure, Sarah. It's interesting because we haven't had a true, this is just my opinion, a true supplemental set since Everfest. I know what LSS said about Dusk Till Dawn being a supplemental set, and at the end of the day, I believe them, but that set was made like it was not a supplemental set. It was made like a standard set. Like, it literally had draft shaft cards that went against, that were meant to combat other heroes in the same set. So to me, it wasn't like, you know, a supplemental set. So Everfest is the last one we've had. So it's been a while since we had like a true supplemental set. And Everfest at the time didn't change the format. I mean, it had Starvo, but it didn't change the format a ton other than Starvo. Crucible is like the most purest supplemental set we've ever had. Oh, the double boat play. I did catch that. Michael. But yeah, this is, I mean, if Pin doesn't end up moving the needle like significantly, then this could be our format for the next like 6 months. Kano and KO are close to leaving. Yeah, I think KO might stick around a little bit longer. Like, I think KO could easily stick around until like post ProQuest season because he still needs like 300 LL points or 200. So we'll see. He'll be close. I think Kano's gone for sure, obviously, in RTN season, which is insane. No AB3. Well, you still need AB3 if you want to combat Earth a little bit, but we'll get into some Talishar games here in a second, y'all. Just wanted to talk about Worlds for a minute, and then we'll hop into some Talishar games. I'm just going to play some ninja games, super casual, not going to go like crazy hard, just going to have some fun, probably make a bunch of mistakes. It'll be a great time. With a focus on Sage, I hope we get some new young heroes. I agree, Michael. I would actually, instead of getting like 1 or 2 adult heroes in pin maybe as an addition. I'd rather just get like a slew of young sage-oriented heroes. I'd love that. I'd love to have like 3 to 4 like nice, good, cool new young heroes. Give me another ninja. I want to know what that ninja card is. Let's see if I can find it on the. I took a screenshot of it somewhere. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Bonk. This one. Open a browser. Oh, that's so small. Hold up. Bonk. This one. I want to know what this is. It's very unique and different. Doesn't like go with anything in terms of like naming convention or like feel in the current ninja pool. So I'm hoping either A, we're getting like a new combo line completely. Maybe that's Benji focused. Or B, we're just getting a new young ninja hero in general and they're releasing some support for it. That would be sick. That would be sick. We also have the call-in results here, y'all. Call-in results were interesting. Zen ended up taking the call-in, which I was not expecting. And 2 Dromais. Christopher Ayali, very well-known player. Bunch of different well-known players in there. Andrew Rothamel, Sonny Yang. No, it's so funny. We only had 2 chains in top 8, only 2 for the calling, LO calling, but then we have 4 in Worlds. We had 5 Rune Blades in the top 8 for Worlds for LL, and we only have 3 here. I'm honestly surprised by the 0 for 4 block 2. Probably Chin in some way, shape, or form. Who knows? But a little bit of surprises here. I mean, the top 3 are pretty surprising. I mean, Zen's good, but I don't think anyone picked Zen to probably win the calling. And then 2 Dromais in top 8 is also nuts. I'd be interested to see what their lists look like and if they're just like straight aggro Tome of Imperial Flame, or if they're or not Tome of Imperial Flame, Tome of whatever, the book, or if they are something different. It might. Become the Bottle is like so weird. Like there's nothing you can point to. There's nothing even art-wise. Like even the art isn't like it's not. There's nothing that this portrays. Like that doesn't even look like Benji. This doesn't look like any hero we have currently. And most ninja arts, if you pay attention, like most ninja cards. Like, if you do... Let's do Crucible War, which was the last time that Ninja got, like... I mean, it's gotten other times, but... like, most art has... Like, Flood of Force is different in Crane and stuff, and Rushing River. But, like, a lot of the Ninja art has something lending to, like, what the hero it's designed for is. Especially Katsu cards of all. But... we'll have to see. It doesn't really resemble anything, so. But yeah, let's get into some Talishar games. We're going to play the... we're going to play some Katsu to start. That's single player. Ha! Hold up. Just going to have some fun. Dude, I don't want to play against the practice dummy. No. Great. There we go. We're going to play some Talishar games just for fun. Let me pull this up here, y'all, real quick. Or we'll stick in this view until we get it. I always suck at playing and streaming. I always make a gajillion mistakes because I can't talk and do this at the same time. But I will try my best for y'all. Just only roast me a little bit when I mess up. Jerome, it's a Syndra. Okay. We're on the edge plan for sure. Do we want to go that way? No, we don't. Let's smith it. Oh, they left. Hate to see it. I hate when it does this. It screws up. Oh, this is an interesting matchup. This matchup's a little hard. KO can send some damage. Meanwhile, Syndra is a hero in the game. Ninja is doomed. What do you think the next ban would be? Luca, it's hard, and it's not the popular answer, but I just don't... I don't think any bans are needed. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think any bans are needed. I think, yes, the top 3 heroes are very, very good right now. And they are very much, you know, kind of dominating the format in a way, but I don't think it's enough to warrant a ban. I normally want to attack with both of these, but I really would love to fully filter and put a Gust Wave in Arsenal. So we're going to do that, and we're going to force the whole hand or armor if they want to stop this Winds of Eternity on hit. I just want to fully filter here. That's a very good card to give me right away. And they also sometimes have, oh, no fear? That's interesting. All right. Starting with a Blood Rush. You hate to see it. They did get rid of a Buckwild, which is good for us. They already have 3 Buckwilds out of deck. Gosh, this is a full Buckwild deck, isn't it? Good lord. He's probably not going to keep an Arsenal here. So we just fully block this. I'm going to hit us for 5 here, probably. Yep. We'll wait on that. We got to play through this flesh bag, so trying to get a natural line here is definitely ideal. He probably has 9 Buckwilds in his deck. And he's used 4 of them already. A little bit of an awkward hand for him. I think we keep setting up here. Well, they can't restrict it, Luca, because it's a 1-up. Unless that's the joke you're making, then you got me. Let's see if we can make him use Scallion here. I doubt he'll use it. He might. This actually may, if he has a Blood Rush, then it would make a lot of sense to use it here. Just a third. Okay. Scowling. Nope, no Scowling. That's fine. We don't want to get rid of a Dishonor here. We'll just make it easy. Okay, so they're probably have a Blood Rush here, I would think. I don't know why you would Savage Sash if you didn't. Being very disciplined on the Scowling now. This is why it's hard to beat KO, is because KO has literally, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 armor, 2 of which just rips a card from our hand. Makes it very difficult for us. Oh, they were... Okay. Live and die by the scabs, I see. Oh, this card's annoying. We gotta play a little bit. A little bit careful here. Trying to set up a play where even if they Scally me, it doesn't matter. You have 2 ways of playing around Scowling. You can either try to set up a 5-card hand if they give you enough space to do it, to where them fleshbagging you doesn't matter at all. Oh, they left. I don't know what they're doing. Or you do what I would call like a unoptimal play to basically force Scowling out, like where you know they're going to want to use it and put yourself at a deficit. But the only way you can really do that is if you eat some of their armor first. This is a hard matchup in general. Not a fun matchup to go against. We can't block here. See, this is the unoptimal play. This is a play where I'm going to have to take damage if he lets me. In order to... Sure, my friend. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much screwed here. Fleshbag's just such an annoying card. This whole hand, like this whole turn I'm about to do completely changes if I don't have to get fleshbagged. I'm going to have to pop Heart and Cross Trap to... No, I actually can't. I have to do it this way. We're going to force out fleshbag this turn, which is fine. I expect them to probably not use it on this chain link. They're going to use it on the next one. I'm actually glad they did that. That really helps me. Okay, so Tempest is definitely next. Then we play Bonds. We don't need to activate Breeze Riders. We don't need to activate Links right now. We're going to play around them not fleshbagging, even though they probably will. Although their incentive to fleshback here is very low. If we're going to do any turn links here, I think it's here. I don't know if this is the right play, but it's the play I'm making. It is the play I'm making. This gets around flush bag. This allows us to turn on the dishonor line. We have a dishonor engrave. There you have a blood rush for sure. There's no way they're holding these cards if they didn't. I'm going to force cards out of hand, or at least a lot of... No, I'm going to force cards out of hand here. Them not blocking here is insane, though. This dishonors for 5. So they have to give me either all their armor. You're going to forget, aren't you? Don't forget. That just invalidates this game if you forget. Nah, you didn't forget. There you go. Yep. They don't want to give me a card after all this. Yep, they can do this by getting rid of the gauntlets. That's fine. And we got wasted flesh bag value. This is huge. Huge, huge, huge. They kept their blood rush though. Oh, it's not blood rush. Oh, beast within. Oh, they hit what they needed to hit. We cannot block here. Or try not to. If we can help it. We're probably going to have to give up Scar Wraps is my guess. I'd rather not. But I'm hoping to God that they drew something that doesn't hit me for 7. 7 on the dot. Fantastic. If I give up Scar Wraps, I need to give up Scar Wraps here. I take 5. I open myself up to 1 more damage. I go to 1. Yep. Oh my gosh. He won off of a double reveal. That's hilarious. He just beat me off of a double deal of damage, I think. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. I totally misread that. That on top is good. Yeah, he did. Oh my gosh, he literally revealed the one card that he needed to reveal. That's hilarious. What does my turn look like too? I can't do anything about that because I would have harmonied into this. I would have played Gustwave for 4. Done it for 5. He's at what right now? 13? Yeah, Gustwave for 5 total. Drew into this. Or did this, drew into this. Banished this. Played Bonds for 5. Banished Tempest. Played Tempest for 4. Yeah, I would have killed him too. Or came close. That's unfortunate. It's so funny he revealed that card. Literally nothing I could do about that. That's just hilarious. I think I played that as okay as I could. I could have given up 1 card to be super safe, but I didn't think I was going to get double pinged on a clash. That's so funny. So funny. It is what it is, as they say. That was very funny. I hope everybody that went enjoyed Worlds. I had severe FOMO. I had to work this week, and I actually work in 2.5 hours. So that's why I could not make it, unfortunately. But it's all good. Oh, then we got this. Literally my worst matchup. Okay. Okay. Just gets better and better, y'all. But that's Katsu in 2025. I want to say y'all got mute for 2 seconds. The stream might get cut a little short, y'all. My work called. They need somebody in earlier than usual, which is fine. But kind of need to. I don't want to give up a retrace this early. Oh, that's gross. Flourish, arcane seeds. Let's put you back. Let's put you back. Let's put you back. Get rid of you. Try to set up a decent combo turn here. Okay. Yep. 50-50 chance if I have to go into work. But if I do, I do. It's fine. I hate this. I hate this. We could just give these two up. And then I pitch away the Dishonor. And then I have 2 out of 5 combo pieces. That's not bad. Yeah, y'all, it's 50-50 chance if I have to go into work early. So if I have to abruptly end the stream at like an hour, I apologize. I was planning on streaming until like 9 Eastern. But gotta do what we gotta do. A plow under or a felling just makes me cry here. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Let's go ahead. Send 7 back. Keep filtering. Keep seeing what we can find here. Katsu's very difficult right now. All right, give me a plow under. Sucks, because that means he has either a plow under or a felling. There's literally no reason to give me that good of a card. Unless they're planning on doing this. And then they're going to decompose on their turn. So I'm expecting probably a felling here. Yep. Yep. Hate to see it, y'all. And they can decompose next turn if they can find it. Hurts a little bit. Trying to sculpt a turn here, but it might not happen. Okay, this isn't. The problem with this is it's the only bad thing about Tempest. Tempest, you can't just do a straight heart and cross trap turn off of Tempest. That's the only bad thing about it. It's the only bad thing about it. If they give us a space, this is a decent combo turn. At least to start the game on. All right, they're sending fruit, so we just got to take this. They also have a... Why did LSSs keep giving people cards that take... head pieces that take away our cards? I don't like it. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying, yo? Here's the thing. I have to... I have to give up Ancestral Empowerment here to do the full combo. Oh, no, I don't. I can do it this way. I can Ancestral the Surging Strike. I mean, I have to hope I draw into a 0 cost. If I don't, then I just throw 10 damage at him. If I draw into a 0 cost here, then I can Kadachi into Tempest, but I don't get the buff. Either way, it's kind of crappy. I could have pitched the Ancestral and then played McGinty to play Surging Strike, which would have been probably the bet. Yeah, it would have been the better option here. You hate to see it. That's what I should have done. I should have done that. Well, it looks like I don't have to go into work early. It looks like someone else is doing it. Well, if that's the case, we just throw Tempest for 5. We keep a Surging Strike in hand to set up for another combo. Not ideal, but it's fine. Probably has a D-React. Florian's just rough. Katsu's also just in a bad spot. Okay, we definitely skipped this. If we didn't have to play around Face Purgatory, we could do so much more. Sadly, we have to play around Face Purgatory. Question is it worth to pop Heart and Cross Trap here? To try to keep a 0 cost in hand? I don't think it is. What popping Heart and Cross Trap allows us to do here is to arsenal that Surging, which can be very useful for double combo turns. But if they get rid of... I think we have to play around Face Purgatory. Also, I'm making very quick decisions here. Yeah, Florian is... It's so funny playing against Florian because Florian's actually awful in this meta right now, in my opinion. Like, it used to be a big bad of the format, and now it's like... In my opinion, like, there's definitely players that have been successful with it. But overall, it's just not a very good hero now. What they just did, I would highly recommend to not do against Katsu. I mean, Florian can kind of get away with it because they block so well. But, like, if a Katsu pops Heart and Cross Trap on a 5-card hand, and you know and you respect that the player is competent at all, don't block it. Because they have a natural combo line. No one in the right mind is going to pop Heart and Cross Trap without a natural combo line. Okay, they can't decompose again. Do we do it here? I think we do it here. I gave up the 1 block like a dummy. But if they have a prevention effect, I want to force them to use it. Yep, there it is. That's fine. Trade my arms for your... let's do Tempest. Yeah, I think Tempest is arbitrarily the correct play here. All right, so unless they give us all their equipment, this is going to hit. And now, we don't need to destroy that yet. We can Katsu here for another bonds. All right, we're going to force out more equipment by doing this. Do they care about getting dishonored is the thing. Because, like, at this stage in the game, does it really matter that much? It probably does. But is it worth them giving up their armor? They got to give up an armor piece. Yeah, I think it's worth it. The extra 4 damage here. Alright, so we got rid of like 3 pieces of armor, essentially. Arsenal is Surging Strike. And then we draw this stupid ass hand. It's hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. I should have undo. Sorry. Definitely should keep the Winds of Eternity in my hand in case he lets something hit. This is like the epitome of Katsu. 20 plus damage turn into 4 blues. They can decompose. I had to give up so much to do that, though. Funny enough, this is not even bad for us. I mean, they get rid of that on a turn where it doesn't matter. And we got rid of a Plow Under, which tells me they either that's the only attack in their hand, which I doubt, or they have another Felling, because that's the second Plow Under they've blocked with. One Plow, 1 Tilling, 1 Felling, 2 Plow. Okay. So probably a Felling here is what we're about to get, or a Tilling. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. We can't block Arcane right now. What does the hand look like? This is now a race. With them having less armor, these plays are a little bit easier to make. We have a semi-natural McGinty line here. Not doing too good tonight, though, y'all. But we're a little rusty. I haven't played, like, Katsu specifically in a bit. I've been playing a lot of... Well, I say a lot. Just, like, casually playing Ira. Okay. I hope he gives me 2 cards here. He's probably not going to. Give me 1. Has to give me both cards here. He can't let this hit, in my opinion. He just gives me 4 cards back in deck and 4 damage given if he doesn't block this. Unless he has 2 blocks and he has to give me bar skin. That'd be hilarious. He's going to let it hit. Do we need Katsu trigger here? No. We're going to grab 4. So we want to grab all 3. Seven power Lord of Wind. We'll take it. And we cycled a lot of threats back in deck. He's got to have a Felon or a Plow or something impactful here. Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. All right, we don't have a whole lot here. I say we give this up. We block with 2 of these, and then we send 7 at him. Getting off a 7 power Lord of Wind feels good. There's going to have to be a hand if we can buy it where we're going to have to hold to try to kill if we can get a decent combo line because it eventually is going to kill us. Eventually is going to kill us every time right now. Gosh, back-to-back Felons. Rough, man. All right, no more Felons, though. Felons are gone. All we got to really worry about is Tillings and Swarmings. Those are the crappy ones. But 1 Felon's gone. 2, 3 Felons are gone. 1 Tilling's gone, and 2 Plowenders are gone. Channel of the Millennium Tree really sucks here. Oh, we might just be dead here. Can we threaten lethal next turn? This is going to take us to 2. That's going to take us to 3. So we're going to have to give up 1 card no matter what this time. Yeah, I think we're just dead next turn. Which feels really bad. Well, how does this work? I think we're dead no matter what. If we go to 2 and we don't... If he wasn't going to swing that sword, we have a chance here. Very small chance, but a chance, because we would threaten 2, 5, 7, 13 damage next turn with a Command and Conquer. I think we have to fully block it to try like heck to live next turn. We probably should Arsenal the Whelming, but I'm just going to try to leak 2 damage here and get a little bit closer to make my... He's got plenty of cards in the bin to decompose, so... We lost the game against KO off of a random clash, so like I'm not upset about that. And this game's been relatively close, considering they've resolved all 3 Felons against us in the first half of their deck. All right, they kept all their cards. They're going to get at least 5 damage out of this at a minimum. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, goes to 1. What can we do here? I think we're dead no matter what here, y'all. Yeah, we're dead. Yo, what's up, Dylan? Yeah, because they kept it around. The game is over. We tried our best, y'all. GG's. Because we can only get threaten 5. We're going to draw into 100 wins. Yeah, they win next turn. GG's. Not much we could do about that. Not much we could do. Good game. Sorry, y'all. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get better. Gotta get back into the flow with Katsu. I'm not worried about the first loss. Oh, that's sick, Dylan. That's nice here. I need to get me a pair of those eventually. One day I will shell out for that. I am getting the head jab playmat from the World Championship, so I'm happy about that. That's gonna be super fun. I'm excited about that one. Ooh. Man, we're getting all the top matchups today. Well, Florian, I guess, technically isn't. Don't really. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, new Grand Archive stuff does look sick. I'm gonna have to pick a card game eventually here because we have Grand Archive coming out. We have the new Universes set Guilty Gear coming out, which I'm super excited about. I have Flesh and Blood, just normal Flesh and Blood stuff, and then I have the new Alpha Clash set coming out. I think Curse Diana is going to be a top deck, Dylan, in my opinion. It's going to be a top deck in the format. For sure. That deck looks very good. I don't think we block here. They're not giving us an oath of loyalty. There's no reason to block that. Pitching to this is fine with me. Not being able to play a throw dagger probably sucks for them. Don't block this, I don't think. Because they can pay for whatever they have it regardless. Water Merlin, yeah, that sounds good. I want to play more Waterless. I was about to say, what are we doing here? Really? They could. Why could they not play it? Is it not a? It is draconic. I'm so confused. What that was all about. Oh, because they had already flicked and they had already used this dagger, so they couldn't get rid of this dagger. They play Wrath. They can play that one more time. But why you quit? I hate when people do that. Like if you do a suboptimal play, that's the whole point of playing Talishar. The whole point. Sorry, y'all. I just realized I did not switch my camera. I'll switch the next game. I apologize. Oh, there we go. Oh, this freaking hero. I'm going to go first into them. I played against a fatigue version of this hero. No one in chat told me that my camera was messed up. Y'all are fake as hell. What? Especially my wife sitting beside me who is watching my stream. But she's not watching my stream. It's fine. She's playing Marvel Rivals. Played against like a straight fatigue Pleiades the other day. Yeah, like I like almost the only time I'll quit is if I The only time I'll quit is if like I know I'm gonna lose. Like I know there's no way I can win and I'm just wasting their time. That's like the only time I'll do it. Boulder drop, and we can get pummeled right off the bat. No, we're not. I don't want to get rid of McGinty this early. Pitching away to Dishonor is fine. I guess I gotta get rid of one of McGinty. It's just it's so if I don't get rid of the McGinty here, I'm like wasting so much value. No, she's interesting because like she can really punish you for not utilizing your hands to the fullest extent. Oh, hey, my cam is working. Thanks, babe. Yeah, the defense-oriented lists are great. They're just like, I mean, you play what you enjoy, but they're just like, it feels so boring. You're just like playing solitaire with yourself. And the problem with Pallades, if you play too defensive, I feel like you just give your opponent so much space to do stuff. Oh, it's cute. We might as well force another card out of their hand. Put a fluster in grave, it's fine. Of course, we get another boulder drop. It's the easiest crown play of their life, unless they don't want to do that. Wow. Yeah, this is one of those freaking lists that's just, I guarantee this list has like 12 defense reactions, Oasis, and everything else. Third red boulder drop in a row. Okay, dog. Yeah, exactly, Dylan. I'm super excited for the new set. I'm excited because I don't have, and this feels bad because I'll buy a box just for fun. But I don't have to buy into this set. I can just buy the cards I care about. That's what I love about supplemental sets. And in my opinion, supplemental sets, when done right, like Crucible, War, and Everfest, are super fun to open. I hate turns like this because I know that, like, I know for a fact I'm not going to hit, and I'm just kind of like giving up cards, but you have to because you can't just Arsenal pass or like give up priority against Pallades when she has a 5-card hand. So you have to throw cards to try to buy time and force stuff out. It's probably another D-react. Yep. They have drawn like picture perfect hands these first 3 turns. Three toughness tokens next turn is rough too. Stable generics. Yeah, I agree, Luke. I hope it makes it easier for people. Okay, this is a turn where I think they're gonna stuff this Surging Strike, which is what we want. We want them to block this Surging Strike with their toughness tokens. If I were them, though, with this, I would save it. If we can get one card hit, this is a very, very good turn. They're going to have to give us armor pretty significantly to not let this hit, though. I'm assuming we'll see a card in Gauntlets here. Or Oasis. Who knows? Interesting. Oasis, I'm assuming. Fantastic. We love to see it. Potentially, I could see that, Luca. I think it's so weird. Tunic, I think, is always going to be, like, in my opinion, the cheapest you'll ever see Tunic is, like, maybe $90 because it's been reprinted, like, 4 times. And it's still, like, $130, $140. It's just too much of a staple. Okay, sick. Yeah, the thing with CNC, though, is they keep reprinting it in, like, rarity forms that don't actually drive the cost down. Like, this was the first meaningful CNC reprint we've had. I think E-Strike's definitely getting reprinted for sure. All right, I don't want to pop links here. I want to keep... Do we have any target, though? Yeah, we do. We have Fluster. We got Fluster. Was there any reason to do anything other than Fluster? I do not think so. Did it look like an altar for Tunic? I missed that one, Luca. Yeah, white border E-Strikes. I love what they tried to do with white border. The problem with it is, like, very few people want white border cards in their mostly black border deck. It just looks weird. And if you do that and you're working on a budget, that's great. Like, I'm definitely not going to crap on anyone for using white border cards, but it is very much something that most people don't like particularly like. All right, they blocked with 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. Okay. We have not had Ascendant, have we? I don't think it's worth using links here. Just take the guaranteed damage we got. Go from there. Yeah, it's because it's such a staple, Luca. Like, if you play Ninja, for the most part, if you play Ninja as a class, you have to have Mask Momentum. It's how Felling used to be with Earth. There's certain cards where it's like, are you going to play this class or talent? Okay, you have to have this card in your deck box. It may not always be in your list, but it has to be in your deck box. I wish I had Salt in my list right now. But I only could do a 5-power Tenacity. None of which makes sense. We'll just keep our links around. We have a 11 life lead. We can just Kadachi. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Have we used this honor? We have not. Okay, so perfect. To pitch away, Lord of Wind. Kadachi. Dishonor. Pretty much waste their toughness tokens. Arsenal, the 100 wins. Got to go. I'm sure you do. Why play a game? Whatever. We can't get through a game now. The 2 games we're actually playing well and winning or have a good hand. People are like, nah, fam. I'm out. At least we're getting a slew of different heroes. I always so weird with Mario because it is a fast matchup. At the end of the day, I probably just want edge. But there's like, I'm working against the old school brain of like, against Assassin, it's going to be a grind fest, and I need to like run Kadachi. So I have to like fight myself a little bit. Good luck, have fun, my friend. Yeah, let's just get Dishonor and Grave, right? I do usually like Arsenal passing against Marionettes, but this is what we want. Giving us a Codex turn 1. That's an interesting one right there. Of course we draw all blues. Hell yeah. Well, this is a blocking turn. All good. Oh, that's why. I don't want to give up 2 retrace to pass this, man. We have to, though. They probably have a reaction here and we're screwed anyway. Giving up 2 retrace to passes sucks, though. Giving up a leave no witnesses, huh? I had the inertia, which sucks, but of course. Them already having 2 codexes gone feels good though. Do you have a +3? Nope. Trapdoor is the least impactful one we can think of, and now we just pitch to Edge of Autumn. We're already marked, so nothing that they do is going to matter. Actually, I'm dumb. I should not have blocked into that. I should not have attacked, because this was like the obvious block. Should have not attacked into him. That's a mistake on my part. I'll learn from that next time. Idiot. It's a very good hand. We'll see if we keep it. I doubt it. Them drawing a Faper scene looks good for us, because now they got a... Interesting. Because they got to give me a whole card. They're playing a card and then have to give me a card to give it go against. They have to expend 2 cards here. Yeah, we take this all day. When they don't have Take Up the Mantle, oh, they're getting rid of a Leave No Witnesses. They probably have a Codex. We're about to get Codexed again. Oh, yeah. For sure. Is like, oh, today has been nuts, man. In terms of like, whatever. Actually insane. Yeah, at least we don't have bonds anymore is right, but like I have to pop Heart and Cross Trap here. I can't set up for another turn. I have to pop it here. I'm hoping they just don't block this, but they probably will. We got to pop everything here. Not everything, but we got to pop our headpiece here. Go get our last Retrace to pass. Go get bonds. Oh shit, not that. I'm sorry. My brain not working. I don't know why I clicked that. Oh yeah, Bonds of Agony definitely was feel bad for sure. I'm just trying to maximize damage here. Give them an on-hit they care about. They have to give me 5 here. They can't give me 4, so they gotta give me 2 cards, which feels good. Yep. Okay. Okay. God, when Mario hits, Mario hits. I'll tell you that right now. Hero can just annihilate you. They have no more codexes. They have what? 1 more Kiss of Death, 2 more Black Widows. Honestly, I thought they would block that. I should have thrown this. Pop this, and then bonds for 8 more damage. Alright, please don't kill me from freaking 13. Alright. If they have a double react here, we just lose anyway. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. I don't want to play around that. I said Hyrule City. GG. That was the biggest high roll of my life. They literally averaged 13 damage a turn, hitting like literally exactly what they needed to hit every single time. It's all good. Not much we can do about that one. I could have blocked a little bit smarter, but like if you give Mario too much time, they're just going to keep finding their pieces and killing you anyway. So did the best we could there. I'm not worried about it. We're vibing. Not worried about it. Same person. I mean, I'll play you again. I don't care. I'll go first. Sure. Trying to sit here, organize my. I love how it just shows the previous match. What do we got here? See if we can make them give up their bids. Nope. I know. I love how they like legitimately did that. I love how they were like, "Oh, we're gonna show you every card, like on the screen and what it does, but we're not gonna show you, of course, the one ninja card." This is pretty tried and true right here. Pretty simple. Make up your mind, my friend. Nah, you take your time, my friend. You do what you need to do. Are they just letting it go after all that? Okay. Okay. Better use this here because if I can discard something that's not... Well, that's why. There you go. Now we can double bonds here. We're cooking, y'all. No. Yep. Bonk. Come on, give me cards. That's going to help. Now the guy gave me 2 cards. Or card, Whispers, and Tunic. Yep. Worth. And now their Orb Weaver does nothing. Well, actually, no. They can discard the Orb Weaver and then play their Talishar for free. What we got here? Arsenal of the Harmony. Get off being marked. They're still like hitting like a freight train is the funny part. At least they haven't seen 3 codexes in the first 20 cards. Of course. So funny. Mark of the Black Widow. I'm so good. Actually, yeah. We have enough of a life lead to where we need to respect it. Of course, persuasive. We just let this hit. Yep, there it is. I didn't know how many reacts they had. Hopefully I banish a red. That is actually ideal. I was hoping I would hit a red. If I hit a red, then it takes out a card that's nice to have but not needed. If I hit a blue, I still have 2 blues. So. Okay. I hope you drew a react. All right, I need a good harmony hit here. Probably not gonna get one, but I need one. Oh, let's go. We gaming. Actually, let's keep this up. Let's keep this up. How many targets we got? 1. Only 1. Okay, it's not worth. Sure, dog. Have at it. I don't know why you would block this. But hey, you do you. Because you got to block the whelming next. Unless you're just going to double block whelming too. Which is definitely possible. But whelming's going to come in for 5. So you're going to have to give me 2 cards on whelming. And then I can play this anyway. So I'm going to get guaranteed leaking like 5 damage no matter what here. Plot twist, I'm getting stream snipe and they're looking at my hand. So I actually would not be surprised. why they randomly take a long time to do blocks every now and then. Now, if they are, it's not a big deal. In my opinion, there's no reason to fully block this from hand. Unless you're playing on just blocking out all of Surging, all of Whelming with all 4 cards and seeing what I have and redoing. There's no reason to do this. They want to check. They're like, I have next to no clue how to block this. I was like, I'll tell you what you need to think about after the turn, LOL. Let me read bonds again. I hide the chat with my cam in case people were mean. But they said I have next to no clue how to block this. I was like, you really can't completely. I mean, you can, but you're taking a chance on what's the last card in my hand. And this, I said, like, I'll tell you after this. And then they said, okay, let me read bonds again. If they block 4 here, we are 1,000% Okane. Now they kind of have to block Whelming, but Whelming's face up at least. I love discussions like this, to help people like, hey, this is what you should have done. I'm assuming they forgot about Okana. They could have been forcing me to do it, but I doubt it. Because now we're going to go get a Seek Vengeance for 5, and we're going to get our Edge of Autumn back. He said, nah, I remembered. I thought I may as well get out of the way so I don't have to overblock Whelming too. The best defensive play they could do, which is what I just told them, is you double block Surging, you double block Whelming, and you force me to have a natural combo line as my last card. That is the 1,000% the best play. Yep. Now we can use Okana to block if we want to. We have a very good turn here. Seven, 8, we go down to 3. They play a 1, 2, we go down to 1. We force them to pop black text here. Yep. I'm not marked, so they're only going to hit me for 2 more after this. I could use Okana's here. Let me quadruple read. Yeah, so lose a life, lose a life. Yeah. It's fine. We go to 1. Yep. Wait. Hold up. Undo. Wait, can I not do math? I can't do math. It's late. Yeah. I have to do this. I can't do math. Yeah, because 3, 2. Yeah, I can't do math. It's late, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm an idiot. This is what happens when you work night shift, y'all. And when you do stream. Stream completely changes everything. They win next turn? If we can't force out lethal? I actually think I needed to block more there. I wasn't thinking ahead. It is what it is. Surging, sure. They can't just give me Tunic. They have to give me a card. Yeah, they just win no matter what. GG's. GG. I lost that off complete stupidity. When you literally threaten 29 and 20 in a 6-turn game and still lose because you're an idiot. Okay, let's play a couple Ira games for fun. Or we can play some Silver Age. Let's play some Silver Age Ira. All right, y'all. Not too good, not too bad. It is what it is. This is why I normally, and this isn't a bad thing, but this is why I normally don't stream and play games, because I play like an idiot. Because I can't do, my ADHD doesn't allow me to do 2 things at once. All right, chain activation. Yeah, Edge Ira would be really cool in Sage. The issue is you don't have an Act or Vengeful, so like you're basically saying, like, it just sucks because it's like you don't have any tools in Edge that Kadachi, like Kadachi has Cut Through, Edge has Seek Vengeance. Seek Vengeance is a little bit better block value, so like you do have that, but like there's just not a reason to play Edge. But I agree with you, I enjoy playing Edge more. I don't know if they meant to do that. Maybe they did. Maybe they're just trying to filter. This is a Pummel Ira list. They are taking some damage. True. It does help, Matt, for that. I do agree with you on that one. I would say I think the intrinsic value at 20 life is still going to outweigh that one bad hand that you get a game for Kodachi, but I think both are viable. It just kind of depends on how you want to play it. All right, force the cards, good. Let's hope they miss. If they hit a Rune Gate card like a Phantom Wraith here or something like that, we are hurting. Oh, Hocus Pocus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can keep our whole hand here. Oh, they're just going to have them full. Put a Phantom Wraith down there or a Deathly Well. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we actually probably need to block this out. If we even can. 3, 4, 5. 6. Yeah, we can. It would be nice to pummel them into oblivion, but they are going to do a lot of damage if we don't. I just don't want them getting 3 rune chance off the back end right away. They're going to get it regardless here on this swing with their sword, but they play Deathly, I lied. They're going to gain a life and gain a rune chant. It's alright. I think red flying kick's definitely worth it. Blue is worth it if you are playing edge for sure. You just got to play enough zero cost extenders to make it work. I've been telling people that have been trying Sage Ira, they're running a lot of one cost extenders like Bittering Thorns, Spinning Wheel Kick, stuff like that. And I think you need to be running like 100 Winds, even like Head Jab, whatever you want to run. We don't have a 2 cost here. This actually feels bad. Smash Up's not bad here, though. At least we get that. Yeah, I mean, I think 1 for 1, Kodachi is 1000% the best version in Sage Ira, but it's not that Edge of Autumn Ira isn't competitive. Like, I think you could still play it just fine. But I think, like, honestly, it is 1000% better. Just too much value you're getting, and you're not getting enough with Edge Ira to make the difference. Yeah, your blues are slightly better, but man, they're getting bad hits. They're playing Pummel and Chain. It's hilarious. All right, we want to take damage here for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at. If we use our Scar for a Scar, we can do everything. But I don't think we do that. I think we just Kodachi once here. Yeah, we take this for sure. We get hit with 5 here if they choose to swing. Okay, they didn't choose a swing. It's even better for us. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so we do this. Then do Scar for 5. Humble for 6 with a pummel. 16 damage play with an on hit, with 2 on hits. And we get rid of them to be able to soul shackle. Very good turn for us. They're taking it. Question is, do they play around the pummel? I think if I were them, I probably would. Funny thing is, if they do fully play around the pummel, which is all 4 cards, then we just save the sirens and do it again next turn. If they 1 card block here, then we just win on the spot. Yep. They could have a D-react here. Nope. Oh yeah, their hand was Garbo for blocking. Not bad. Ooh, Katsu. Let's go. We definitely go second here. What should we do in the Katsu? Anything? I think we just stick with what we got. I love seeing Katsu and Sage. It's sick. No bonds in this format, y'all. How does this hand look so far? I think we can give this up. I want to be able to use these as quickly as possible, and I'm not worrying about mask momentum here. They are going to have whelming gust wave, so I want to keep at least 1 blood scent in my head, but the arms and legs I'm okay blocking with. Let's actually block with this smash up here. Legacy of a card, I guess, just for the +1. That's hilarious. I'm about to get razored. That'd be hilarious. Nope. Okay, okay. We can deal with this. This is a birth. Actually, no, it's fine. I screwed up. I should have pitched the crane dance, because if they let this hit, then I could play pouncing key after that. It is. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'm about to pop arms and legs here. If they're going to keep taking damage, I'm going to make them be punished for it. Yeah, we do that here. They're probably going to take it. They could have a natty line, though. All right. Four card 15. With a very good on hit against Katsu. Do you have a D-React? They might have Springboard Somersault in the arsenal. Just a wash CC player. Just play Sage at this point. To be fair, I'm a lot better with Ira right now. My Katsu game, I really need to go back to the drawing board and really play the hero correctly. Man, I screwed up their blocking. They must have a lot of 2 blocks. Yep. Figured. Alright. As long as we don't draw a crap hand, we should have a lot of tempo. Not great, not good. Got in the middle. I mean, we'll have 8 damage, but we won't threaten lethal. All right. Assuming they have a pouncing key or something after this. Something that cares about Tiger. I know this is going to hit, but I don't see what they would go into that would really matter that much. I'd rather play for... With Mask of Many Faces, it really doesn't matter. Yep, there it is. So what I lose by not... If I would have blocked that for 2, I would have had to block this for 5. I would have given up 2 cards and they wouldn't have had anything. Probably, definitely should have done that, but it's fine. We're okay. We give up 2 cards here. We save our armor. We swing for 8, gaining the life. You only get 2 copies. You don't get bonds. You don't get retrace the past. You don't get, like, for edge. You don't get the, vengeance card. You don't get dishonor. Like, you basically get surging whelming. You don't get McGinty. Surging whelming. You get like leg tap, rising knee thrust, head jab, open the center if you want it. Like it's like basically the first 2 of each one. And it's not very good. This is a hand of all time. Okay. I can't start off with Kadachis. It's the only bad thing about Deep Blue. They don't have ancestral empowerment. They've used one legacy of a card, or they pitched it away. Let's see what they got here. If they have a legacy of a card, then it's fine. Then they hit us with Rise and Ethos. Ooh, they have the Natty Rise and Ethos. Okay, they can go get Blackout Kick from this. I think we just... Oh, we can't fully block this out. Oh, that sucks. It's going to be 12 damage with a Blackout Kick. They go to 2. I think we can take this. That's if they have a 0 cost in hand. Which they probably do if they activate Deep Blue. Yeah. So we would have fully blocked that out. Yeah. It does give Scar for a Scar Go again. You are correct in that. Which is hilarious. Good call, Dylan. If they're even running a Blackout Kick, they might not be running Blackout Kick. I don't know why you wouldn't. Okay, I was about to say. Card is... I love Blackout Kick. I used to love back before Katsu got bonds and you had to play Katsu the old school way. The leg tap line was actually my favorite line by far. Good turn by them. Nice 16 damage turn. So we got a 4 into a 7. So we got 11 damage coming at him. We might just kill him here depending on what they're... If they have all 2 blocks, then we pretty much kill them. They have to give me at least a card here. Alright, they're giving up the Mask of Many Faces. They have to give me 2 cards here now. And we're going to gain a life. If they have all 2 blocks, then we just win on the spot. For sure. Yep, they have all 2 blocks. Only way we lose here is if we don't draw 0 costs. We got really freaking close. Yeah. Best play here for sure. We got a guaranteed 10 damage turn. Still good. 10 damage is fine. It's 11 if they let this hit for whatever reason, which I don't think they will. If they have 2/2 blocks, we win. Oh, GG's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have everything for this play. They literally can't stop this. Yep, good game. $12 damage turn with a pummel. Bonk. They had a good turn though. I want to play Katsu and say it's just because it's fun, because it almost feels like old school Katsu before everything. The only thing you're really missing is McGinty, but it's just not that good. It's the crappy part about it. Ooh, Mario, huh? Nice. See, what does he lose access to? I mean, it doesn't really lose access to a ton. He still has like To the Point, Stains of the Red Bag, Scar Tissue. He just loses Codex. Codex is a big one he loses, right? I guess he loses Clave too. That's a big deal. Putting a blue pouncing key isn't world ending, but it is nice if we want to do that play. Why not? Okay. Under the poor. This is a pretty good turn here. $16 damage turn. $17 if that would have hit. Yep. Get around one reaction here. They have two reactions. They have two reactions. Okay. Do you have another reaction? Oh, you do. Nice. Sure. We'll get rid of the Scar versus Scar. We'll keep the Pummel. You know, we're playing Pummel Ira. We gotta play for the Pummel. Might need to put more 2 costs in though. I have a good amount right now. I have Flying Kick, Humble, 2 sets of Sirens. That's 8. I have 8 targets right now. Probably need to go to 10. Actually, wait, what? Oh, that blocks 2. I'm stupid. If he does it here, he does it. I want to force it out. The second one in a row. I mean, you can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that. Let's see if we can force out his danger digits. Yep, we can. Sick. That's fine with me. So we're going to go even on life, but he has no way to mark. I'm not marked going to my next turn. This I'm okay with. Taking a little bit of damage to put them in a spot where they're kind of like just doing whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with this. They could have an Orb Weaver Spinneret. Oh, they're going to bring that back. Sure. They still have starting points. I have to be aware of that, but they have to actually react on it now without danger digits. I don't know what they have here that they could mark me with. I guess Stains the Redback. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but... Okay, so I'm marked anyway. Got another Black Widow for me? Okay, in fact, I don't care about. It's 4 damage. Oh my goodness, okay. 2 red stain. Man, Mario's today just had my number. Like, you want to talk about just like... So annoying. Do we care about this 1 extra damage? I don't think so. I think we keep the Whirling Mist Blossom. Especially if he's going to do this. So now he has to give us 3 cards. He could just try to kill us, though. It's hard with Mario because every time I try to block Mario out or just like unless you're like a hyper fatigue deck, it doesn't really work. It's not going to block it, anything. Oh, they're going to 1? Okay, they're trying to kill me here. Got it. That is interesting. I honestly should have blocked a little bit more right there. Because if they have 2 dagger reacts, I'm screwed here. But they've played a good amount of them. Okay. Shred. That hurts. See what they got. They can't mark here. Okay. I'm going to force 3 cards out of their hand. Or 2 cards out of their hand. Oh boy. I don't want to work tonight, but it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Giving me a razor. What we got here? Plunder the Poor is an interesting inclusion. I'd probably just play more into the dagger plan and do like to the point. But it does give you a little bit better block value. Oh, they're going to mark me. That's actually huge for them. Giving me a scar tissue is scary as crap. Am I just overthinking this? Don't know what they could have here. Why would you block with a scar tissue? That made no sense. You keep the scar tissue. Oh, unless they had quad red. If they had quad red and they couldn't pitch to a dagger anyway, that makes more sense. Oh, it's GG's. This should be a GG, y'all. We stole this game a little bit. We should not have won it. They want to enable chat. They said Ira's getting banned first. person is very upset that Ira is good. Ira is 100% game banned. I was like, she might. I think there's other heroes that are more annoying in the format, but maybe. And then they said Kodachis are going to get banned. I was like, Kodachis are definitely not going to get banned because Kodachis are definitely not game banned because then you only have Edge of Autumn, and that's just kind of crappy. All right, so not too bad. The Katsu games didn't go how we wanted exactly, but we'll get better. I got to get back into the feel. Katsu on Talishar, when I'm talking to people, I just play way worse, frankly. Like, I'm not giving an excuse. Like, there's a couple, definitely more than a couple mistakes I had in that game. But at the same time, I can't play the hero as well because I can't think through everything, right? But it is what it is. I think we went what? Like, we were going to beat Pleiades, and then she quit. We were in a commanding position that game. Lost 2 to Marionette, lost to Florian, and then lost to KO off of a random clash. So that's fine. The Ira games went well, though. Won all 3 Ira games, so that's sick. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to head out. I got to work here in an hour and 10 minutes. I work night shifts, so it's going to be a fun time. I'm going to try to do a quick video on the Worlds recap for tomorrow morning, so that'll come out for anyone who missed it and wants a little update. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Y'all are awesome. I'm going to keep doing content. I want to definitely keep streaming. I'm going to put out something like that in my Discord talking about streaming. I want to start streaming like 3 to 4 times a week. To supplement my videos and really get more face time with the community would feel really good to me. But yeah, y'all stay safe. Hopefully y'all have a great rest of your day, great night. Have a safe trip if you're coming back from Philly. And yeah, next stop is skirmish season. Saying bye to Blitz. We'll see if we play it. I don't know if I'll play skirmish. We'll see. It depends what the locals are doing. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your night.